You may have noticed that modern game engines handle grass and foliage with ease, while Blender's performance often struggles to keep pace. I spent hours working, only to be met with sluggish performance and disappointing results. However, I discovered a technique that changed everything. I was able to get grass scenes up to 80 times faster. In this video, I will share that secret with you and demonstrate how to apply it to your own 3D projects. Let's start with a simple instancer in geometry nodes. We will create points on the surface and instantiate grass at those points. What could be easier? The question is, how many objects can your system handle? There needs to be a lot of grass. My empty scene with 40,000 blades of grass is already starting to slow down. Is 40,000 objects with 40 polygons each, totaling 1.2 million polygons, already the limit? Of course, you can reduce the number of instances in the preview and render them all during the final rendering, or use culling methods to add grass only visible in camera. But in reality, there's a way to optimize everything. The issue lies not in the number of polygons, but in the number of objects themselves. Each object is rendered through a separate request to the graphics card, known as a draw call. The connection between the graphics card and the processor is a bottleneck that can significantly slow down the entire system. In engines like Unity, you can monitor the number of requests, while in Blender, this functionality is still missing. So, what can we do to reduce the number of draw calls? There's a node called Realize Instances, which converts our separate instances into a single large mesh. If mesh doesn't change from frame to frame, everything looks good. However, the process of realizing instances is very heavy. This will result in a significantly low frame rate if there are any changes in the modifier. That's why, to create a fast scatter, I combined both approaches, a small amount of realized geometry and a manageable number of instances. First, we create blocks of grass, convert them into a mesh, and then distribute them across the surface. And voila! Even with 10 times more grass, totaling 12 million polygons, nothing slows down. It only begins to slow down at 120 million. For those of you who watched the video until the end, I am pleased to offer my scatter tool, which is available for purchase on Blender Market. I have created several settings for the scatter, added an animation that simulates a gentle breeze. Using test functions, you can observe the distribution of blocks across the surface and examine the appearance of the blocks themselves. Additionally, you can create various types of blocks, which will add randomness. Also, I have added camera culling to make it even more optimized. You can access the dual-level scatter via the link in the description.